You will hold Basra Vashidan. I am Arvarad, and I claim possession of Serabas at your heel. The members of Iskaratam were killed by Tal Vashoth, but their disposal leads only here, to Serabas and you.
How did I know this job would end in more Qunari?
You speak as if ignorance is your natural condition. The bodies of his slain Karatam could lead only here. I do not know how you come to hold his leash, but you have no claim in the Qun. He will be returned and this crime cleansed.
And if he doesn't want to go back?
Serabas, show that your will remains bound to the Qun. He has only followed you because he wants to be led. He has allowed no other purpose.
I've met with your leader. The Arishok would not want a potential ally challenged in this way.
Claiming to know the will of the Arishok with Serabas in your care is Marasi Mikari, a child bleating without meaning. The Arishok knows what is to be done with Serabas who lose their Avarad. There is no greater threat to their control.
The sister called him Katojan. You are Serabas?
Serabas is his role and his name, as you understand it. It is the accusation and acknowledgement of being a mage.
And you are Avarad?
My role is to hold the leash and hunt the Grey Ones who leave the Qun. Or Baz who have not yet been enlightened.
He is bound and abused, and you want him caged. Why?
The power that he has, that all Serabas have, draws from chaos and demons. They can never be in control.
So you fear them?
Just like everyone.
We leash Serabas because they are dangerous and contagious. Not even your Templars fully grasp that threat.
I find it hard to believe that Merrill could be so threatening.
Thank you, Hawk. There's no need for such fear.
You are Serabas? Bas Serabas? Vashidan! Neira Setar Karasam! You spewed your words at me like a demon trying to poison my control. Like this mage, the Qun requires your death.
But we're no threat to each other.
Bas Serabas, you will be no threat to anyone.
Can you stand?
I am unbound. Odd. Wrong. But you deserve honor. You are now Basfarad, worthy of following. I thank your intent, even if it was wrong. I know the will of Arvarad. I must return as demanded. It is the wisdom of the Qun.
So after all this, now you want to die?
I do not want to die. I want to live by the Qun.
Which means dying.
Yes. Is that hard to grasp?
Could you have returned if I'd let these others live?
No.
You were doomed from the start.
I was outside my Keratam. I may be corrupted. I cannot know. How I return is my choice. It must be. But that does not mean there is no meaning.
Others of your kind live outside the Qun. You could join them.
They are not my kind. I am Qunari. They are not.
They have chosen to be free.
Free? They have refused what they are. I can't choose to not be.
Arvarad couldn't kill me. Perhaps he was wrong about your death too.
Losing to you does not make him wrong. He spoke the Qun. I have chosen. It is bred in the bone.
Existing is not a choice.
It is the only choice. As it Taleb. It is to be.
My job ended when we exited the city. The rest is up to you.
You know of certainty and borders. You are closer to the Qunari than you admit. Your role would change little if you accepted the Qun. Take this secret thing, Basfarad. Remember this day.
That was not right. It wasn't, was it?
She may not have known about this, but clearly Patrice set a trail right to us.
She sent us on an errand only to lead them to us. Why?
Everything here is cold. Hard stone. I wish I'd worn shoes with soles now.
Leave nothing. It must be clean, with no ties. Well, my helpful associate from the streets. You took the Qunari from the city? Without incident?
Without bloody incident? You know better.
Mind your tongue, woman.
Please, do speak your mind.
This was a damned roundabout way of trying to kill me.
Do you really think yourself so important? If someone saw an opportunity in the mage, if the Qunari murdered those who tried to help it, yes, that might be useful. But it wouldn't be personal. The Chantry must see the Qunari as the monsters they are. If someone ushers that along, some sacrifices are justified.
Your Katojan killed himself rather than be free.
I assumed he wanted to escape, just as I would. My pity is genuine, but they are not like us.
You risked my life. Perhaps I should return the favor.
No doubt you would prove a challenge for my guard, but I will not offer the chance today. Violence here serves no purpose. I accept the grim necessities of standing in the Maker's name, but I will not waste his gifts. You did better than you were asked. I will honor that arrangement. We will have nothing more to do with each other.
I won't forget this, sister.
Take your coin. Disappear back into Lowtown. Rest assured, I will not make the mistake of looking for help outside the Faithful again. The stakes, eternity, are just too high.
She'll be trouble.
Maker's breath, you get more letters than I do. There's another one on the desk. Your mother's busy writing to the Viscount. If you want more touching family stories, go to her.
That creature's sten was horrifying enough. I hope Mother convinces the Viscount to give us the estate.
Well, well. Now it's beginning to all make sense.
Do I know you?
Not yet, but I wager you'll be glad we met. The name's Dougal Gavorn, and you're Bartrand's new business partner. Hmm.
Yes. Bartrand was falling all over himself to enlist my help.
And that's what I need to talk to you about. Bartrand turned aside my offer of help, even though I had the coin to spare. Thing is, I still think it's a promising venture. The fool won't let me invest, but if someone like you invested on my behalf...
Bartrand was pretty desperate for help. He must have had a good reason to turn you down.
You did. We had a disagreement. You've met Bartrand, yes? Someone would need the patience of a Bronto not to want to kill him. But what's done is done. Now his pride won't let him take my coin, even if it ruins him.
He won't be happy if I do this.
Then why tell him? Bartrand is better off not knowing a lot of things. This way he's happy, you're happy, and I'm happy. We're all happy.
Just what kind of terms are we talking about here?
I give you what Bartrand needs. Bartrand thinks it's your coin. Then when the expedition's done, you pay me back double.
What if I don't have double? This might all be for nothing.
If you really think it's such a waste of coin, why go at all? I think double's the very least I could earn back for this kind of investment, don't you?
This seems suspicious.
I'm taking quite a gamble myself. I'm willing to bet you're a good risk. Bartrand obviously thinks so. You care to extend the same courtesy to me?
All right, I'll do it.
Marvelous. You tell Bartrand that the coin's on the way. I'll have it delivered to him discreetly. Good luck on your expedition, my friend. We shall meet again.
By the Dread Wolf! Why? Is my house all...
Don't manhandle. The urchin. He's not for sale. Find your own.
If you're wise, you'll stay far away.
Watch your steps, Yam.
No sane person.
You don't know how
touch
many
what she's
Dalish arrows are trained on you right now.
Another nightmare. They just keep getting worse.
Watch your steps, Yam. You don't know how many Dalish arrows are...
Told you so.
Crafting.
Oh, Merrill. So you've returned. How has your time been among the Shemlin?
It's been nothing but roses and rainbows, Master Island. The alienage is lovely in the spring. The collapsing shacks and drunken brutes are nicely offset by the knee-deep mud.
This path has been of your own choosing, Merrill. A path that has saddened the clan greatly.
Perhaps if the clan was more accepting of the ancient ways and not so mired in fear.
Enough! We will not bicker like children in front of strangers. We cannot undo what is done. My apologies for that display. Perhaps we can start again. I am Master Island, a crafter for this clan. Forced to stay so close to this Shemlin city, I've seen my share of outsiders pass through our camp. Is there something you needed?
Do you have any pure ironbark in stock?
What use is ironbark to you? I've never met a Shem who could bend it to his will. Either way, I'm out of stock. I do know where it can be found, but it is impossible to retrieve. Our people were forbidden from venturing to the area after we lost 2 of our best hunters there.
Just tell me where to find it.
Just like any other Shem. Disrespectful, impatient, and foolish. I'll show you where the area is. What you do with the information is up to you.
I think I've made this wrong.
If you can't tell what it is, then it's rubbish.
Hush! Oh.
I've heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. Are you certain it's wise for us to come here, considering who we're with?
I don't think the Templars will be surprised to see another mage here, do you?
Maybe not.
Are there many Dalish here?
You're not helping.
This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the Circle I know.
How is the Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was inevitable. The Magisters rule again, as powerful as they ever were.
You said the Chantry used to watch the Magisters. Why did they stop?
You must remember that the attitude towards magic is different in Tevinter. Magisters came from wealthy families, bloodlines that had nurtured magical talent for countless generations. The Chantry was not trying to control poor peasants, but the scions of the greatest houses in the Imperium.
I thought the Magisters had been thrown down by the Chantry.
On the contrary, Andraste never defeated the Imperium. A great army conquered the south, but not the north. The Magisters eventually surrendered to the Chantry, but they did so on their terms. They kept their influence. Thus, they reclaimed what they lost over the centuries. Some battles are lost by inches.
You're saying the same thing could happen here?
If the mages were permitted to be their own watchers, of course. It is too easy for a mage to resort to blood magic if they feel the need is great enough. A mage can desire power, justice, revenge, protection. Any cause will do, and then they are lost.
You can't say every mage is corrupt.
All I am saying is the Imperium offers no answer. All that Andraste did long ago to end the tyranny of magic has been undone.
She freed our people as well, but it was your Chantry that undid that.
And who enslaved us in the first place? Don't be naive. Power corrupts, as they say, and mages have power enough already.
The Templars here abuse their power. They go too far.
Does that mean they should not try?
Injustice cannot be answered with injustice.
Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
Karen is back. The Knight Captain said that there will be no more recruits.
You've brought back everything on the list. I'll get to work immediately. And of course, here is the reward I promised.
This is yours. Try to keep track of your things.
You found it! By the void, I didn't think... Thank you.
Everything here is cold. Hard stone. I wish I'd worn shoes with...
How? Back to souls, my friend.
The mages here were all told the Starkhaven mages were killed during escape.
Knight Captain Cullen says you're a friend of the Templars.
mages here were all told the Starkhaven mages were killed during the scale. It only takes them.
You've probably never met...
Certainly your people have stories about the Dalish, no?
My people?
The elves in Tevinter. They must have heard of us.
They've heard. They just don't care.
But if they run away, the Dalish would help them.
You might as well say. If they flew into the sky, they could live in the clouds.
What would they eat in the clouds? There's nothing there but fluff and the occasional bird.
This is why nobody takes the Dalish seriously.
The first of the Maker's children watched across the Vale and were jealous of the life they could not feel, could not...
May the Maker's gaze be upon you.
No, I
Those
can't
Qunari
you
are
know.
a frightening sort. Demons, the whole lot of
dipping into the
I do
spirits
wish
again.
the Viscount. Have you noticed this?
It's just Filch doesn't get too close to the candles.
Why are you watching me like that?
You have Valasleen. The same markings that the Dalish have.
Yours are not made of lyrium.
No, they're made of blood. Our blood. That's what Valasleen means. Blood writing. It's a mark of adulthood.
Mine were carved into my flesh against my will, in a ritual I remember only for the agony it caused me.
I'm so sorry.
I convinced the miners to return to work.
Excellent. I knew you would handle those Leotards.
The best armor coin can buy.
Always a pleasure, Hawk.
What do you need, my good friend?
You two don't seem the sort to hire onto this sort of expedition.
My son and I have never played it safe. Never captured a tried and true rose. In fact, we have just returned from adventures while accompanying the hero of Ferelden, legendary Grey Warden and Vanquisher of the Blight.
So you helped to defeat the Blight?
In our small way, perhaps. We did not fight at the Grey Warden's side, of course. The hero of Ferelden is a fine man. After all his accomplishments, may he find even greater success. But surely my past is hardly of interest to the likes of you.
Let's see what you have.
By all means, feel free to peruse my wares whenever you wish.
We should move on.
But Hightown. Everything fun takes place behind closed doors. My whole clan could camp in here and you'd never eat.
I thought all dwarves had beards. Where's yours?
I misplaced it, along with my sense of dwarven pride and my gold-plated noble cast pin.
I thought maybe it fell onto your chest.
Oh, the broody elf tells a joke.
I don't brood.
Friend, if your brooding were any more impressive, women would swoon as you passed. They'd have broody babies in your honor.
You're a very odd dwarf.
Then you thought I was joking about the pin.
The mages here all told the story. It only makes them more determined to follow.
I wonder how Grace is doing. Do you think they got away? The Templars sent a 20-man unit to scour the countryside for Starkhaven mages.
Knight Captain Cullen says you're a friend of the Templars. Maker's blessing on you.
Karen's back. The Knight Captain said there will be no more enemies.
By the dread wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear. You remind me of Harin Pyvel, Varric. Only
Greetings,
younger
Doctor.
and shorter,
Business
and not
is
as serious.
So, it's a close resemblance then.
Well, he tells stories, and you tell stories. Although none of his begin, "No shit, there I was."
I'll have to give him some better stories then.